Hi, guys. Welcome to Learn Your Bourbon, Episode 1. What is bourbon? You've seen the bottles, heard people argue about which one's best, but what exactly is bourbon? Is it just whiskey with a fancy accent? Today, we're breaking down what makes bourbon bourbon, the real rules, a few myths, and why it's America's spirit. Welcome to Learn Your Bourbon, brought to you by the BTM Reviews Bourbon Channel. Part 1, the 5 laws of bourbon. All right, let's start with the basics. Bourbon isn't just a name, it's a legal definition. There are 5 rules that make bourbon bourbon. Number 1, it's got to be made right here in the United States, anywhere in the US, not just Kentucky. Number 2, the mash bill. That's your grain recipe. Must be at least 51% corn. Corn brings that rich, sweet backbone we love. 3, it has to be distilled at 160 proof or less and entered into the barrel at 125 proof or less. Basically, no overcooking the good stuff. 4, it's aged in new charred oak barrels. That char layer, that's your flavor factory: vanilla, caramel, oak, even a little smoke. Number 5, no shortcuts, no added flavors or colors. Just grain, yeast, water, wood, and time. That's it. That's bourbon. Part 2, how bourbon is made. So how does it go from grain to glass? Step 1, the distiller grinds up the grains, corn, rye, wheat, and malted barley, and cooks them into a mash. Step 2, yeast joins the party. It eats the sugar and makes alcohol, and things start smelling real good. Then it's off to the still, usually copper, where that liquid gets heated, condensed, and turned into new mash whiskey, or as we like to call it, White Dog. But it's the barrel aging that makes bourbon bourbon. Over years, that spirit breathes in and out of the charred oak as the seasons change. Hot summers push it deep into the wood. Cold winters pull it back out. That's where the flavor and the deep amber color come from. Every barrel tells a different story. Part 3, why Kentucky gets all the credit. So if bourbon can be made anywhere in the US, why does everyone talk about Kentucky? Simple. Kentucky's got the perfect storm for bourbon. Limestone filtered water, hot summers, cold winters, and generations of distillers who've been doing it for centuries. It's not a law, it's just legend. 95% of the world's bourbon comes from Kentucky, but every state in the US is starting to make their own. Texas, New York, Indiana, they're all putting their own spin on it. So we got some part 4, myths and fun facts. All right, let's bust a few of the myths. Number 1, all bourbon comes from Kentucky. Nope, it has to be made in the US. 2, bourbon has to age a long time. Nope, again, there's no minimum age, but to be called straight bourbon, it's got to age at least 2 years. 3, small batch and single barrel are legal terms. Not even close. They're marketing phrases. But hey, if it tastes good, who's complaining? Honestly. Fun fact, there are more barrels of bourbon aging in Kentucky than there are people living there. That's how serious they are about it. Part 5, why it matters. So why does any of this matter? Knowing what makes bourbon bourbon helps you understand what you're drinking and why you like what you like. Whether it's spicy, soft, or sweet, it all starts with these rules and how the distiller plays with them. So next time you're sipping something new, Take a second and think about the journey that bottle took to get to your glass. Well, that's it for episode 1 of Learn Your Bourbon. Hit that subscribe button and get ready for next week. We're diving into rye versus wheated versus high rye bourbons. Till next time, stay curious, pour something good, and learn your bourbon. And be sure to check out our Patreon. We will have a bonus question there for all paid members. Cheers.
My Spain motor premium band.